I'm very, very glad to be here. It's a pleasure to talk to you guys. This is my school, it's where I work. I'm a professor of political science and also social sciences. I teach history, economic history, philosophy. And I'm very interested in this aspect. And just by studying, I like to thank your director, Monica Cadena. Thank you for the invitation. It's a pleasure to be here. And to talk about something that sometimes for me it's a bit dense, it's a bit profound, and sometimes I have the opportunity to talk about this only in my classes and sometimes with some colleagues. But I hope we can have an interesting and deep discussion about this topic. My topic, I've been thinking, it's about the liberal arts and the university. Thinking first, maybe in my past. I grew up in a college, a liberal arts college. In fact, I got two scholarships to study. First in one, the only liberal arts college here in Ecuador, and second, they gave me a scholarship to study in a liberal arts university in the States. And it was very intriguing for me always how the perspective of these students changed in time compared to other universities and to other students. And thinking more about these two ideas that are behind this process, the liberty in one hand and arts on the other hand, and how they combine and how they make a difference in the students and make a difference in the professorship too. And also thinking about the university, in the first universities that were created, especially the universities in Great Britain and the United States, also one important university, Bologna University in Italy, and thinking about how they were created and how in time, like it's already 600 years, how they became the best universities in the world. In fact, if you have read the newspaper lately, we got the list of the best universities in the world, like just a couple of weeks ago, I think it's a week and a half ago. And it's always the same list. There's always the same names. The list can change depending on who makes the list, but always the same names, right? Oxford University, Cambridge University, Harvard, MIT, and so on. And thinking about how these universities came to be the best universities in this long process of probably 600 years and a bit more. So thinking about these two topics, I thought it would be an interesting idea to try to develop these topics with you. As I said, I grew up in two colleges of liberal arts colleges, and the main idea of these liberal arts colleges were the process of knowing, the process of getting to know more. In fact, I remember I have a minor in philosophy, and one of my classes were filled with students that were not interested in the grades they got, but they were interested in how many books they got to read by the semester. And even some of the students, maybe few of the students, they were more interested in how much they knew compared to the professor. If they were able to debate, if they were able to discuss, if they were able to say more on the topic than the professor. And that changed my whole idea of the environment of university, because my time as a student of a bachelor's student was not the idea of getting straight A's or getting the high scores. It was more based on the idea of who knows more, who is able to debate more, who is able to build arguments in a better way, who is able to discuss and make more profound insights with the professor. And sometimes that got to be a very profound and very deep environment with the professors that understood what was going on with the students. And that's something I realized too. the professors that know that the students like to know, they develop that environment and they develop that questioning environment more often than the professors that don't know that the students like to know more. So I remember, especially in my classes of philosophy, my student, my friends that they took the same class, we were interested in reading about Nietzsche, reading about Foucault, reading about Sartre, about Descartes, and reading about all these philosophers, and reading about the big thinkers, right? Like Aristotle, Plato, Socrates, and Augustine. In fact, I'm going to talk a bit of some of them. But they were interested in knowing and really getting to know more. And we, after my second semester in studying philosophy, I actually founded one of the clubs. The university used to have many clubs: international relations club, political sciences clubs, any types of clubs. In my case, we founded the philosophy club. It was the first club founded in the university about philosophy. And it was every Friday with the students that were interested in the topic. We got to talk about 2 or 3 hours on philosophy with our cup of coffee or whatever they drank back then, talking and thinking about deep things. And that is, it's very, very different to an environment of a university without the liberal arts, meaning this environment of students that they come together not to know more, but to do homework, not to learn more, but to get some grades, to get some homework done, to get some, to pass the class and to get a degree. In fact, I didn't want, that's one of I would say these curious things that happens to university students. I didn't want to graduate. I didn't want to get out of the university. I was having such an amazing time. I didn't want to go out of the university. They, in a word I could say, they forced me to graduate. If you know, like in these universities, every class they have like 3 credits per class, and it was required to have 158, if I'm not wrong, but then to graduate from any bachelor's majors. And I already got like 232 credits. I didn't want to graduate, and they made me do it. But because you want to be in an environment in which you learn, you want to be in an environment in which you know more, and that there is this healthy competition about knowing more. So I was questioning myself during these days about what do I think about liberty. And for me it comes at least in two special ways. Liberty thought first, as Plato would put it. If you read a bit about Plato, you would know that for him there were 2 worlds, the world of being and the world of becoming. This world of being was the world of perfect beings, of perfect ideas, and the world of becoming was the world of shadows, of some ideas close to the real ideas. Maybe you have heard about his story and this allegory, the allegory of the cavern, which is really profound. He says that there were people that they didn't know that they were with chains, and they were looking at a wall. And in the wall, they were looking what appeared to be like a horse, and appeared to be like a dog or a cat, right? But they didn't know they were the real things, because behind them there was a fire, and behind the fire there were the real things going through. So there was a cat going through, and the people inside this cavern, they only could see the shadows. But they didn't know they were the shadows. One day, one of these people, he got rid of the chains, went out and saw the real things. Saw how perfect the idea of a horse is, how perfect the idea of a dog is, how perfect the idea of a cat is. But not only that, they also saw how perfect the idea of democracy is, of justice, of beauty, of love. And he realized that what he was looking at in the real world were just the shadows of the real things. So he spent some time looking at the real things and looking at the perfection of these real things, and he decided to go back and tell his people that what they were looking at are only shadows. They were not looking at the real and perfection idea, the perfect ideas. So he decided to go back, and he told his people, his community, about what the real things are. And you think about democracy in this way, but the real idea of democracy is this. You think about liberty in this way, but the real idea of liberty is this. And people got very angry with him. So angry that after a few days they decided to kill the one that got to see the real the real thoughts, what beauty is, what democracy, what liberty is, what justice means. And this presents us a couple of ideas. The first idea is maybe this idea of thinking about liberty as something that is the absence of becoming. But because liberty, if it is becoming, it's developing, and if the idea of liberty is developing, then it's changing, and it's changing, it's moving, it's not perfect because it's becoming. So liberty, in Plato's thought, would be something, an idea that's static, that's not dynamic, that's always or only thought on this idea of being, because the idea of being is perfection. So liberty, in this sense, wouldn't be something that's moving and it's changing, because in this way we could say anything. Liberty, in fact, we were talking a couple of minutes ago about this amazing trend of politics that we have in the last 20, 30 years, what they call the postmodern world, and behind the postmodern world, the post-truth, that anything is liberty, anything is democracy, anything is love. And if you think about liberty, and if anything is liberty, because liberty would be becoming, it's developing, so we don't have the perfect idea of liberty because it's changing. Anything could be liberty. In this sense, if we put the students into change so they are able to see the professor in their class, that would be liberty. Why? Because I define it so. Because it's my personal and subjective tendency to define liberty in that way. So liberty cannot be the process of becoming, because it's illogical, it's a process of being. And I also was thinking about Plato. I was thinking about, maybe some of you guys have read Thomas More and his amazing book, Utopia. It's actually a novel, a very interesting novel. There are two parts of the novel, but I'm interested in the second part because some people of this village, they went to an island, and this island was called Utopia, where they didn't have any laws, they didn't have any government, they didn't have anything that they could be push or implement or impose into people, so they follow. So in this real sense, because it's related to Plato, at least it involves two basic ideas. The first idea is that people know in this, or people knew in this island, what the perfect ideas of good and evil were. What's good and evil. Perfect ideas, and if they are the perfect ideas, they are not moving, they are actually static, they are perfect. Because if these ideas move and they are dynamic, they are not perfect. So, but it involves a second thing in which Plato didn't mention, and Thomas More didn't mention either. And the second thing is about the decision. That we know sometimes what's good and evil, but we decide not to do it. So probably what people tend to do is they justify their behavior by saying this is good, although they know it's not good, but they justify it, and they try to make an absence of the real concept, and they try to change the concept just to justify their behavior. But so there are these two interesting ideas, right, on liberty. First, that we know the perfect things, and knowing the perfect things for Plato's on education. Only through education we can know the perfect things. That's Plato. Other authors would say that's not, I'm talking about contemporary authors, they would say it's not about education. Everyone logically know what's good and evil. We all know that's evil to murder. We all know that's evil to rob or to rape. But some of us do not want to see that. We don't want to see which is good and evil because we are involved in doing these things. So we tend to justify. So in this sense, liberty is about the pursuit of the truth. How do we get to know the truth? Because there is something that it's been my passion for the last probably 4 or 5 years, is that this idea of truth it's a very intriguing idea. Because we were just talking, in fact, as I said some minutes ago, how our schools, social sciences schools, the professorship, we tend to tell the students that the truth is relative.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's, for me, that's very problematic. Maybe for 2 reasons. Because when you say truth is relative, you're actually saying that your statement is an absolute truth. So that's contradictory. If it is contradictory, it would mean that absolute truth exists. I hope I'm being clear. Let me try it again. If I say all what you think about truth is real and all what you think about truth is valuable, and if I say the only thing that exists is the relative truth, absolute truth doesn't exist. My statement is an absolute truth. And if it is truth, it's a lie. So relative truth, it's incoherent. The only coherent thing to think about truth is to be an absolute truth. If you really think about it. Now, let me make a couple of examples here. For instance, one of the students could say, yeah, Professor Christian is giving a conference, but another student can say, no, Professor Christian is in the parking lot, and another student could say, no, Professor Christian is with the director, and another professor could say, no, he is at his house. But everyone has a relative truth, so we have to respect our relative truth, even though they are lies. So the idea of relative truth is, as I said, for me, it's a very intriguing idea because I am a professor at a social sciences school, and what I have encountered is that the majority of professors and the majority of the students, they think that the truth is relative. But to think that the truth is relative is incoherent. It's very incoherent. And to give another example, because I really love to mention or combine truth with morality. Let's say that for some people, it's the idea of a truthful morality is to kill babies. And for another people, a truthful morality is to kill women. And for another people, a truthful morality is to kill professors. Which I think some of you would like. If all these truthful moralities are valuable, then no culture could judge the other culture because all of them are valuable. So if you really think about it, no one would be able to judge any other person. Because for me, I could say, even that it's also one of my very used examples. Is a very good student of mine in the class, they write a perfect essay about how good and evil doesn't exist, how morality doesn't exist, and he uses 20 sources from journals and books, and it's an amazing essay, and he comes in and turns the essay to me, and I give him an F or a 0. And he says, what's going on? I did a perfect essay. Why would you give me a perfect essay? And I say, because that's for me good. And you just said that there's not good and evil. Why do you think that what I did was evil? So in that sense, everyone knows what's good and evil, even though they don't want, or some people don't want to accept it. So in this sense of liberty, liberty would be the pursuit of the truth. But having behind that idea that the truth exists. Because if the truth doesn't exist, if the truth is not absolute, what are we doing here? That's an honest question. What are we doing here? If truth doesn't exist, what are we doing here? You could have your own truth, and what? And I can have my own truth, and what? What are you doing in the university?
Maybe the reason is because we are trying to engage, to be part of a society with the general statements and prejudice, something like that.
Yeah, I understand that. Thanks for the question. I understand that. But you could do that also not being in the university. You could have going to a soccer match or going to a club. You could engage with society, becoming a politician.
So the truth, I think, I'm sorry, so the truth is that we are trying to live, so simple as that. That is the truth.
Yeah, but the idea behind, I agree with you, but the idea behind is that absolute truth exists. If truth is not absolute, everything is relative. And if everything is relative, there is no purpose for anything. For anything. Like, if you really think about it, there's no purpose for anything. Like, what are we doing here? You say you wanna get your degree. Yeah, and what? What if you don't? That could be my truth. What if I don't get my degree? And what? What if I am poor? Yeah, and what? What if I am miserable? And what? But because all of us, even though we don't want to accept it, all of us have the idea of good and evil and the idea of pursuing the truth, even though, as I said, we don't want